In this video, it's all about chain restaurants as a Valentine's Day dining option. And this is an alternative to those super expensive romantic restaurants that, let's face it, not everybody can afford. And if you didn't make an advanced reservation, then you're probably unlikely to go to these restaurants and get in. So with that said, let's get right into it with this list that I've broken up into two segments. The first chain restaurant list is slightly more expensive-ish, more upper end romantic places that have a nice ambiance for Valentine's Day, but still being a chain restaurant. And then the second list is going to be your more traditional casual dining, more affordable-ish, less expensive chain restaurant option, and pretty cut and dry. I'm going to run through this pretty quick. So let's get right into it with the more expensive chain restaurants. First on the list is Maggiano's. And Maggiano's, often called Maggiano's Little Italy, offers Italian-American cuisine in a warm, inviting atmosphere, perfect for a romantic evening. And this one is good because you have that nice music in the background, very nice ambiance, and they have a great wine bar and a nice bar just in general that is suitable for a romantic Valentine's Day experience at a chain restaurant. Next is Ruth Chris Steakhouse. This is a great place as well. They're known obviously for their steak. It's a steakhouse, and their elegant setting is fantastic and ideal for special occasions like Valentine's Day or any romantic special occasion that you may have. Next is the Capitol Grill. This is another steakhouse-ish type place. They offer, of course, steak, but also fresh seafood in a really refined atmosphere that I think is good for not only working professionals to get together, family, friends as well, but also suitable for a nice romantic Valentine's Day experience. Next is Fleming's, and also known as Fleming's Prime Steakhouse, Wine and Bar. This is it's a steakhouse for sure, but it has a really nice wine selection, a very intimate ambiance, I would say more so than some of the others, and it is a good place for a romantic steak dinner for Valentine's Day. Myself, I've never gone there for Valentine's Day, but I've gone there other times, and I can tell you it's a nice quiet place. So if you value quiet intimacy in a nice moody, very laid-back atmosphere, then Fleming's is good. It's an expensive steakhouse that's a chain restaurant, but it is very good, and I think suitable for Valentine's Day. Next is Smith & Wollensky, and this one is good too because it is a well-known chain restaurant that is a steakhouse, and if you search online, you're going to find that they do get great reviews. And it's not an accident that this happens. They actually have very good food. I've been to the one in New York City, and it is great. Again, this is an upper end expensive chain restaurant, but of course it is suitable for Valentine's Day. And you may want to call these kind of places in advance just to see if you do need a reservation for these special occasions like Valentine's Day. But definitely Smith & Wollensky, a highly rated steakhouse that happens to be a chain restaurant. Next is the casual dining options, and let's jump right in with my personal favorite, the Cheesecake Factory. Known for its expansive menu, surprising variety of cheesecakes, and I say surprising because I never knew there were so many cheesecakes even at the Cheesecake Factory, but there's pages and pages of it on the menu, a lot of different flavors that you are probably never heard of, that they would be good in certain combinations, but they probably are. I've had several cheesecake varieties there. My favorite is dulce de leche, but there are many. And also, again, let me stress, the variety of the menu is great, and it is suitable for a romantic Valentine's Day meal. I think it has a lot to offer in terms of a nice, decent ambiance as well. I like the mood lighting inside Cheesecake Factory. I like that they're located near large shopping centers and very conveniently located and sometimes in some malls. So this can be a great option, all-around option, go-to place for special occasions. If you don't have a reservation at one of these fancy places, you can just go to the Cheesecake Factory and you're guaranteed to have a certain level of a good time with a good dining experience for the most part. Keep in mind that if you go to these places for Valentine's Day, there's a chance that you're not going to get good service, only because a lot of people tend to go during these holidays or special occasions. And when that happens, a lot of times these restaurants, even chain restaurants that are professionally managed, they really sometimes cannot keep up, and the pacing of your meal may not be to your liking because they may be rushing you, and the service quality may not be the best because some of them may be short-staffed relative to the crowds that tend to flock to these places at the last minute during Valentine's Day and other special occasions. So just keep that in mind. But Cheesecake Factory is a great option that has a lot of stuff on the menu that I think is critically important if you value variety. Next, Olive Garden, of course, another Italian place famous for its unlimited breadsticks and family-friendly dishes. This is something that if you value Italian food in a chain restaurant type of quality, then Olive Garden is a worthy option as well. And they do have nice mood lighting. They have a nice wine selection as well, a nice bar. And again, I like the mood and the ambience they have, especially for a chain restaurant. I think it's a good place if you like that type of food and you like that type of quality, not over the top quality, but not bad as well. I think Olive Garden is a worthy choice. If you like Italian food and you like wine, Olive Garden is a great place to go for that. And unlimited breadsticks. Next, TGI Fridays. This is a good place too. It offers a wide range of kind of like American food, known for its vibrant atmosphere that is maybe not the best for Valentine's Day from a traditional sense, but depending on your mood and your significant other and the type of Valentine's dinner that you want, you may not want the super moody, romantic type of dinner. Maybe you just want a nice casual dinner. TGI Fridays kind of like fits for that as well. So I think it's good to have that option. So that's why I threw it into this list as well. Next is Red Lobster, which specializes obviously in certain seafood types that are chain restaurant quality, but you still get lobster, you still get shrimp, you still get a variety of other dishes as well, steak, in combination with seafood. It's a great place as well. Again, chain restaurant quality, I know, but that's the point of this video, that not everybody can afford or wants to even go to some of these more fancier places. So why not go to Red Lobster on Valentine's Day if you can? If you do go on Valentine's Day, just keep in mind that you may have to lower your overall expectations for service because a lot of these places can get overwhelmed because of a lot of people coming in on one specific day, and it may overwhelm the staff that they have. But this is not only an issue with chain restaurants, even fancy places can have this issue as well. So the chain restaurant thing is not just about affordability and money. Sometimes even if you have the funds to go to one of these fancy places, it's nice to have a little variety and maybe go to some place that is more casually oriented. You don't have to dress up as much. You don't have the same type of crowd that you have in these fancy places, which you may or may not want in certain situations. So it's all about personal preference and about variety and having different types of places depending on how you feel. So with that said, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.